car's packed, bikes are ready. There's just one last thing I want to do to them, and that's just kind of give them a bit of a wash, and then they're onto the back of the car, and I'm on my way to Kentville. Now, why am I bringing both bikes? Short answer, because I want to. Long answer, because I'm registered for 2 different races, and in my mind I feel like the lighter, sort of snappier, twitchier head tube angled felt is going to be far better suited for the short track race, and the slacker, more fun, lower geared Schwinn is going to be significantly better for the cross country race. Also, based on the Facebook groups that I'm in, some of the out of town racers are maybe running into problems with their bikes already, and if I can be of assistance to that in any way by bringing both bikes so that everyone can race if they need to, then I'd like to be a part of that. So that's why I'm bringing both. I can already tell nutrition is going to be an issue this weekend.
What's
going on?
Oh, I'm just throwing high fives, talking bikes, and yes, connected. Well done, thank you.
I brought 2 bikes. Am I allowed to race 2 different ones for 2 different races?
Yeah, I don't think you're technically by the rules allowed to switch mid-race, but
no, I'm not going to do that.
Different races, different bikes. I'm
Good.
Totally on board with that.
Because, like,
you brought your short track race weapon, did you?
well, yeah, I don't know. The felt's a lot lighter, so
I think it'd be pretty good over there.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, I could move my car now, but the allure of riding my bike instead is so much stronger than trying to get myself geared up to sleep. Tying all these little jumps together is the most fun part of short track. Bringing this thing was the right decision, especially for over there. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna be like wildly faster. I'm just more comfortable. 3 or 4 years on this bike, doesn't matter how new or good the other one is. I'm not used to it yet. This I'm used to. It's lighter. It's more cyclocrossy. It's just what I'm used to. This wasn't here last week. Yo. Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Small observation for riding this course for the second time on a bike that I'm arguably more comfortable with. The difference between the A and the B lines is pretty significant. Some of these A lines can just be straight up intimidating. Last year when I was just spectating and not riding, I kept calling all my friends out for not taking the A lines. I'm gonna do everything I can to take them on this bike today because I am riding better today and I am more comfortable today. Like the choice between this and A-B line here. That goes to a drop that really isn't that intimidating, but the run-up is just kind of not, well, it's just not great. But even in the pre-ride the other day when I took that B line, there's rocks and stuff that want to throw you over the bars anyway, so it almost seems like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Not that I actually have to ride this portion because I signed up for the sport class race, and it doesn't bring you this way. But I still don't want this to like intimidate me and beat me. So I'll probably just get hurt instead. that is 100% the way to go. That is 1,000 times faster than going around that way. It's less sketchy. If you're afraid of drops and you're doing the Canada Cup, this course, like, oh man, don't take the beeline. Take that, just try it. It's so much better. Though, like I said, I don't have to worry about it because I'm taking the sport course, but there is the jump that Ryan went over that I didn't, that I'm gonna need to conquer and make sure is part of my race lap because it is way faster. This jump is actually fine. I don't know what I'm worried about. I think I just need to make it. Gotta check off as many A lines as I can because my single track skills are really bad. Whew. This was a really good opportunity to get hurt there at the end. I'll remember that. It's hard to not kind of want to ride one right after the other, so. Well, make no mistake, this is a lot heavier, noticeably, so much so. It's funny the differences that I'm noticing riding these back to back. The extra weight is apparent. We sort of take for granted a lighter bike when you're trying to get over some single track and you can just float over it when you don't know that you have a lighter bike. This being a little heavier, you have to fight for it slightly more. And it's not something I noticed when it was the only thing I was riding, but riding them back to back, it's very apparent. Also the tire difference, the tires on the felt are a lot bigger and I can run them at a lower pressure. They are more comfortable. But at the end of the day, when I'm used to this and when I'm used to the weight of it, I do appreciate the geometry a little bit more because it's more stable. Not to mention the difference between a 36 tooth cog and a 50 tooth is not negligible. I'll say that much. It's funny that this, the Schwinn, which is a heavier, kind of slacker bike, is easier to throw around because of its better gearing versus the Felt, which is fairly easy to throw around because it's just so light. And it's far from the lightest bike you can get, so I can only imagine what, like, you know, the elite racers who are here get to experience. It'd be hard to say which one I actually like better, but I guess right now I would probably have to say I do appreciate the Felt a little bit more because I'm more familiar with it. Also, it's got silicone grips, this has rubber grips, and rubber grips are the worst when you start to sweat. Though that all being said, and like the day that I unboxed this thing is more modern and offers the ability to become a better bike than the Felt is. I'd actually, once Schwinn lets me, once I'm done creating the videos that they would like with this bike, throw the wheels from the Felt onto this, just, you know, convert them to boost, maybe go for a lighter stem, lighter handlebar, dropper seat post, a lighter crank, and I'd be willing to say that would probably do it. This would become a more fun bike than the Felt is. But for this weekend, when I've got 2 races tomorrow, that don't matter, but I have 2 races tomorrow, I probably am going to ride the Felt. Wish I just had a wider range cassette for it. I wish the Banggood one didn't suck so bad and break in half. There's these little like bump, jump, double things that are gonna be forced part of the course. They're not like scary or anything, but they are really fun. I mean, hitting big stuff is fun, but you gotta like work up to it. But I can only imagine what it would be like having enough land to have like these just like 2-foot tall jumps with like a million of them in a row as like a pump track type thing. And just think of how much fun that would be. All right. So now that that's sorted, campsite.